So the Access to Work scheme was recommended to us from our occupational health team at head office, which work alongside our personnel teams as well. And when I asked for support for translators and interpreters within work, they suggested that we applied for Access to Work, and here we are. This has been a really steep and enjoyable learning curve working with Tatiana. Myself, I've never worked with a BSL user before, and she's taught me a lot. Yeah, booking the interpreters has been really simple through Sign Solutions. It's been great. We can either book in advance for the online interpreters, or they have interpreters on standby at any time that we can call in and have them come up on the screen at any time that we want to. But also booking the interpreters to come in person into the branch has been really, really simple process. The video interpreting has been the most important part for us. We are a busy, busy shop here. We need to be able to have the interpreter service on hand at any time, and that's what the online service gives us. If I need to have a quick chat to Tatiana about any training needs or any personnel needs, any well-being concerns, then we can just call in and I can have that conversation within 10 minutes with Tatiana. It's just been absolutely fantastic. So the Access to Work grant has been really, really useful for us as a business in general. The grant has given us 3 different elements. The first one has been in-person interpreter allocation. The second one has been online interpreters. And the third one has been a grant towards deaf awareness training for our partners here. So there's 3 separate elements that we've been able to go into at any which time that we've needed them. It's been really good. So I've worked with Tatiana now for the last couple of years, and for the last year we have had the Access to Work grant. For the first year there were concerns. I wasn't sure that I was being able to support Tatiana in the right way. The understanding, there was a couple of occasions where understanding wasn't complete on either side of us, which could have caused a bit of upset, but the access to the interpreters now through Access to Work has enabled us to be really open and honest with each other. Also, it means that Tatiana can be part of the team and the team can communicate. We have regular meetings with the team and with the branch management as well, talking about figures, talking about new things that are happening within the branch, and Tatiana can now be completely included in all those conversations, and that is really, really important. As a partner with the John Lewis partnership, we are all equal, and we want Tatiana to be included in all of that as well. If somebody was thinking about hiring a deaf person, the advice that I would give them was to absolutely go for it, but make sure that you have the knowledge and the accessibility of the grants like Access to Work, and using businesses like Sign Solutions to be able to support that deaf person in every aspect of their job role. Sign Solutions supported Tatiana in applying for the Access to Work grant by meeting with us, with Tatiana and myself, online and going through the application process with us, really encouraging us, but really supporting us, because the process can be quite long-winded. It can be a little bit complicated, and there can be some additional information that you require, but Access to Work don't always give you all that information. Sign Solutions were there. They really, really supported us all the way. They were also there on hand with replying to emails really quickly if we needed any any more information on it.
My name is Tatiana. I work here at John Lewis, Exeter. I work in the clothings department, making sure that things are put away nicely and keeping things clean and tidy. I've been working here for about 5 years now and really enjoy it. I started using Access to Work because I really needed to understand the conversations that were going on around me and to communicate. For example, I needed to understand my manager, and she needs to understand me, making sure that I could follow in meetings and in training sessions, because they're both really important. I need an interpreter for those, then I can fully understand what is being discussed. It's also really good for learning on the training courses and meetings. It means I get the same access as hearing people who work here. And because I'm the only one here who's deaf, I need to be included in the room as well. I work on the women's floor here usually. There are approximately 9 million people in the UK who are deaf or hard of hearing. I wanted a job at John Lewis. I had a support worker back then. And we came here to John Lewis and asked for a form in which my support worker helped me fill in. I then had an interview with an interpreter, and they asked me why I wanted to work here. I said, I really want to help out with the clothing area, and because I love clothes and this shop. The fact that I only live 15 minutes away by bus also meant it was suitable for me. I do 2 days a week. It's been 5 years now, and it's gone really well. There was a time at the start when miscommunication happened. They weren't very deaf aware back then, or fully understood that I was profoundly deaf. The manager didn't know what it was that I needed. They thought that I could hear and manage. I explained that I would need the use of an interpreter to get full information. And then, about 2 years ago, they got a new manager called Vickie. Vickie was very keen on making sure that I could do my job role and wanted me to have full access to do this. She is very deaf aware and makes sure that things are better for me to develop with Access to Work. Before Vickie, I didn't even know it was a thing, and then she said we can actually get interpreters. Vickie asked if I wanted that communication support, and I said that would be brilliant. Vickie includes me in all the meetings with staff, so I know more and am updated. I use interpreters for meetings with hearing staff and training courses to learn what I need for the job. So I now have access to meetings, training and anything I need BSL for. And I'm just like, wow, this is so fantastic.